Hello guys, in part 2. In this part I will start showing you my screenshots. They are very old school. One second. Shouldn't I leave this date? Okay, I think it's gonna be better. And the downside is that you can see my my toolbar, but whatever. Taskbar. Okay, so you can see this is very old school. And this was a stage of the Drednot where I think you couldn't invite another player. You had to have your ship public or private. You could obviously try to switch quickly, tell your friend, I'm gonna make public, refresh, join, and we're gonna make private. And I don't think you could kick people. I'm not sure. But it was very early stage of the game. And you can see here we tried to figure out how to make ship work, because there was a problem that if someone joins your ship, they can destroy it. So yeah, you had to make this helm, and people would spawn here. Where is helm? So the goal was to make helm somewhere, add blocks there, stand with your character, use helm, and then make here, go here quickly with your builder. So basically, if anyone tries to join, they will gonna join here and they cannot go anywhere. And you have builder here, so they're not gonna reach your items. So that was the goal. And on the previous screenshot, we tried to figure out how to, play. Andrzej, it's me. Marek, it's my friend. And also, adding some other clones. So yeah, we started to play this game. You can see very early stage of Drednot. And yeah, so I will go through these screenshots because I have multiple screenshots. So this is, I think, one of the first, or maybe even first ever, attempt to make ship really public and allow people help. Because our opponents, this was our opponent's build. So they would make this ship this size always, with remote turrets, play with 2 players, I think, and try to fight another players. But we decided, hey, what if we use other players, public players, to help us? And it was something, I think, new at the time, to allow builder here. Here are our builders, and here is plebs to help heal us or deload turrets. And during this time, it was so hard to get remote turrets. So even if you played 2 hours fighting bots, there were no remote turrets in blocks. There were no, I don't know, it was really hard to get third remote turrets because you started with 2. There were no ejectors, there were no other, stuff, more advanced, I will call it. And when you died, when you get crit, you would get a timer, 30 seconds, and you had to heal. If you don't heal, you will spawn these items. You can see probably they died, Infinity died, I think, and you would rejoin as this, fresh starting ship. So yeah, this is how you would die. You would not take damage slowly, no. You die or not at all. So yeah, you can see some playtime. Here is allowing people to join and help. They could reach through the blocks, but there were no wrench anywhere or, I don't know, item which is dangerous to give for them. So yeah, that was the goal. Nowadays you have doors, you have spawn points, so you can achieve this easier. And also, yeah, it's sad that the game didn't evolve that much from this time, because it's 2019 March, and nowadays you keep the concept is the same. You keep guests from factories from doing anything. Here you can see some first attempts to make cheats. Why we tried to make cheats? The reason was very simple. It was so hard to meet anyone. So when you build a ship and you wanted to fight, it was so hard to find anyone, because map was big and it was so hard to find anyone. So we decided, hey, there has to be somewhere info about where is another guy. And you can see these are other ships, some health, and somewhere here are, you know, coordinates. So it was retarded because we are old guys, we are not kids, and we would sit during evening, and I would type on chat, you know, they are on the right side. It was like, I don't know, submarine sonar, and I would type, give him coordinates to go somewhere. But don't worry, we evolved, we learned how to read this, how to read data from memory, from JavaScript, and how to utilize it. So yeah, here are some old school, you know, patches, etc. And every time new patch was deployed, Cog had to restart server, and there were no saves. So people would lose their ships. This is some first attempt of making, you know, map, maybe Maphak, but more it's mini map. You know, you can see where are people. There is some remote turret, which was very valuable. Okay, yeah. So you can see it evolved, but after a while we found where is how to make Maphak, valid Maphak. Some, I don't know, what is it? Some random, you know, ship. Yeah, and it was really hard to maneuver because back then you could break blocks only with ammo, which was called breaker. Other ammo would not damage block at all. So it was so hard to destroy map. And map would not regen. So if restart was very, you could destroy whole map, you know, it would not regen, because it only respawned when Cog decided to restart server. As I said, there are some very random screenshots which I sent to my friends. So yeah, no mercy. Some classy art. Okay, and there was one update which was very weird, where Cog decided that he will add some regen to ships. And I really don't understand this, because he added regen based on maximum health, and it was so high, it was something like 1% of maximum health. And there were, you could build unlimited size of the ship. And it was a time when you had no loaders, you had no remote turrets were hard to obtain, and people would not deal enough damage to kill each other. And there was 1% uncapped of regen. So imagine that. Bots were unable to kill players, because yeah, you can see this is ridiculous. So here you can see some ship called Bruch, and size was this big. Currently you can make maximum 80 by 80. So we decided that we need to make bigger ship. So we can see 12 by 470, and here is when we grew also in top dimension, you know, in height. So yeah, it was very big ship, and it had 22, oh my god, 200,000. I cannot read numbers. I don't know. My brain is dead when I try to read numbers in English. But hello, this is Maphak. And Maphak gives huge advantage. Why? Because we can see everything. We can plan how to, move around. We can see where are blocks, diamond blocks. And I think this was a new addition. It's March. So yeah. I will keep going for couple more screenshots. Yeah, trying to do some other hacks. There are hacks, but they are more about improving random screenshot, improving user interface. It's not like we try to break the game. And maybe I will stop in a few seconds, maybe in a couple of minutes, and talk about one more cheat or maybe bug we used, and which it was using a bug to overcome some game limitation. So it wasn't like we tried to break, destroy server. No, it was because there were missing features in user interface, and we had to use some bugs to overcome this. Okay. Okay. So I will cut right now, and I will start new video immediately.